Alright, so this is just staging lap. We're all getting ready in our positions, and this is corner 4 right here, and so we start our race as we come out of corner 6. And so I'm starting in 3rd position, or 4th, sorry. And now we're off to the races. And this corner, I'm going to go really wide and just stay safe. You can really get in trouble here on this track, so I just went wide, and it worked out for me. I got a good drive out of the corner, and I was able to go up from 4th to 2nd, or sorry, 4th to 3rd place really quickly. And then I have a different line through here than most guys. I'm a little bit slower through 4, 5, and then I get this good drive here out of 6, which usually sets me up nicely. And same thing here, I'll go wide, get on the gas early, and I can generally get a good drive out of this corner, which lets me get up into 2nd place. And Marty there was on my right. He had to concede or else he would have been into those tires, so that worked out really well for me. And so now I'll spend a few laps just chasing down 1st place. You'll see I try a couple different times to take the lead, but I'm also just kind of testing to see where this guy in 1st place is going to go when I do different things. There's an undercut to be had right there if you can get it. It's a really tough pass, but it's a really cool pass to do. So I start looking for that one. I also look to try to get out of corner, this is corner 1 we're coming into now, and I look to get out of corner 1 really fast and get a good drive. I was pushing too hard early in the race, trying to chase him down early, and I needed to wait and slow things down. So it takes me a few laps, but we'll see what I can do here. So basically, yeah, just chasing, trying different things, seeing where he's going to go when I make different moves. Because most drivers will do what you want them to do. They'll go defensively, and you can kind of put them where you want them. So yeah, just chasing him down here for a few laps. So where this undercut is if I can get far enough left and then cut under right, he'd have to hit his brakes and let me in once I get far enough in there. I wasn't able to do it on this race because I just couldn't quite get a drive to get in there where I felt it was safe. You'll see in a few minutes here where I nearly get it, but I had to myself hit the brakes and make sure I didn't put either of us into the corner or into the tires. So right here is where I start to really look for that undercut, not able to get it. Alright, I just cut over to a different race so you can see this undercut. So I watched kind of the way I set this one up. Nice and close through here, and then I cut back hard. And now he has to hit the brakes or move out of my way, basically. I just wanted to show you guys that undercut because it's a really cool spot, and I keep talking about it because it's so exciting. But anyways, and we're coming into traffic. Now, I always watch traffic when we're far, far behind them. It gives you a chance to line them up and figure out where you're going to catch them. And there's another kind of place where I try to go outside, inside, and get a good drive. And I get nice and close, but again, I have to concede in this corner, otherwise I'm going to be into the tires. And you can tell I'm looking for that undercut, but it's just not there right now. And more traffic coming up, so you can see, our track's really short, and so you can see them at the end of this straightaway, and so you know that in the next couple of laps, we're going to start catching the back markers, and I'm just going to try my best to use that. So I get, again, nice and close up here, but I'm not able to get it. Here's where I really stretch for this undercut. And so you can see if I were to get a little further, if I can get a little bit better drive, I can stuff my Kart in there, and he can't come back through, so he's got to hit the brakes or go really, really wide. So I keep looking for that. The problem is, though, every time you push for a pass like that, you risk backing yourself way off. If you don't make it and you're hitting the brakes, now you got to spend a couple laps just trying to catch back up to your leader. So it's crucial to take your time, that's for sure. That's what I learned this year, is really taking your time, setting things up, and then when you're really positive you've got it, then you go for it. Now we just passed halfway in the race. And now we're really catching up to lap traffic, and this is either going to do one of two things for me. First, it's either going to let him get by and I'll get stuck behind lap traffic, or the opposite is if he gets stuck behind lap traffic, I have a chance to get by. And here's where I'm going to go for my pass. This is going to put me in first place. So watch, he'll dive in. Now I know he's going to brake hard. Now I can cut back. and I've got a good drive out of the corner. That puts me in first place, where I will stay for the rest of the race. So now it's just about managing. I know he's going to be right behind me. That guy's just, he's really good driver. And so managing where he goes, where I go, we've got, as you can see, a ton of lap traffic coming up. So it's so important to know when you're going to catch them and where you can pass them or make sure that he can't pass them. So holding your position is crucial. So as we come out of 6 here, you know, am I going to get a drive out of this corner? Oh, Kart's spun around there. And be able to get past anybody, and if not, where's he going to go? So I'm just going to keep watching traffic as we go here. And now's where you got to be really good through these sections, because if you get stuck, the other guy can go right around you and you didn't even notice. So coming out of this corner, for instance, is hugely important as to where you go. There, that was basically just putting myself in a position to not let him in. As you can see, I knew he was going there, so that was the second place position. He passed me through the corner, but wasn't able to hold it, of course, because he had sent it too deep. And now I think I get slowed up here. Like, this is tons. There's 4 people in front of me. Making sure you get around them is tough. Right there, you can see I just stuck really tight. And I know that this second place guy can't get past me because of where I am, so I'm going to stay inside now and just hold my position, because I know he's not going on the outside of that lap traffic either. And oddly pushed around by a back marker there. Wanted to pass me back, unlapped himself. Fair enough. There's a few here. I think he dives again deep on this one. There he is. You can see him dive in. And he just can't hold it because he sends it too deep on the inside. So it's not really threatening. It looks like he's passing me, but I know every time that he's not going to be able to hold it, so it's really not a concern for me at all. And now I know if I can just get past this guy, I got some free track now. And nothing to worry about for a little bit. And we're down to the last couple laps here, so managing my driving, just no mistakes, watching that I am catching up to one more lap traffic guy here, and if I do catch him, I just got to make sure that I pass him in the right spot, or don't let this number 2 second position pass me because of it. And that was a white flag, last lap, and I think by this point I had a pretty good gap between me and second place, so I was pretty happy to just hang out, stay behind this guy, get nice and close, but I didn't need to pass him. And there you have the checkered flag for the win. That was a great race, lots of fun, that one. It's always fun to battle, and it's of course fun to win, but the battles when you come from 4th place to end up in 1st place is always great. A few passes early, and then that last pass for the win, and then you just got to stick it and be as consistent as you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, if you want to just click down below and subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. I'm going to put a few more of these up from this year's karting season. And yeah, like I say, subscribe, and we'll get some more of these coming up. Thanks.